Okay, prettiest things. It's time for the Butterflies and Hurricanes post-Christmas, pre-New Year, whatever the hell that is. You can decide for yourself because I can't think of a damn name for it. Special, well, not really special, it's just another episode of the show, but who gives a damn? With Lewis Drayton, Professor P. Soup, we got The Week in Lulz, My Life in the Bush of Static, and later on, Soup himself is going to be talking to our special guests, the awesome electronic duo, the Surgemasters. Mwah!
Butterflies and Hurricanes.
Hello, Pussy Pals. You're listening to Butterflies and Hurricanes with Lewis Drayton and Professor P. Soup. And believe me, sweeties, we have got an absolutely fantastic show lined up for you. And this, what is the last episode of the year 2017 or 2017. Me and Soup were just discussing which is the correct way to put it. But if I want to, I would say 2017 because I'm awesome like that. And that's just how I roll, darlings. We got music by Debbie Moore, Renaissance Kings, West Coast Sickline, Steve Inglis, Trendlaser, Logic. We got The Week in Lulz, also got My Life in the Bush of Static featuring the awesome cut-up stylings, that sounds cool, doesn't it, of the fantabulous Binary Gnome, aka Leglicia, aka Binary Gnome, one or the other, you choose, darlings. And later on, in My Little Indie, Professor P. Soup is going to be talking to our special guests, none other than Octane Anton and Zach Whitworth, better known to the world as the fantabulous awesome electronic duo, the Surgemasters, which I understand is going to be something pretty special. And you just heard the first track on tonight's playlist of pure awesome epic whatever it isness, Marilyn Monroe by the Sinister Chuckles. Awesome band. Those of you who don't know, the man behind Sinister Chuckles, Sean Ali Bongo Maxwell, he's the man who wrote the tunes and played them on my fantabulous rock album, Rising Scum, which you'll find on iTunes, Amazon and all the usual places. And the track that you just heard, Marilyn Monroe, is from their fantastic album Slutch, which you'll find at sinisterchuckles.bandcamp.com. Okay, now I've said quite enough already, so tell me, PC, how's it going?
All right, and as Lewis pointed out, this is the last Butterflies and Hurricanes of 2017, and you can always go back to the Fusion Music Radio archives and replay episodes of Butterflies and Hurricanes enough to last you a lifetime. The Soup Kitchen, DJ Octane in the Mix, and Audrey's Mixtape Show, they are all there for your listening pleasure and edification, but the festive holiday lineup has one more show for you from Fusion, and that is, tell us what's the one last show we're going to have this year, Lewis?
What is the one last show that we got this year?
Okay, the Surgemasters sessions on New Year's Eve.
Of course, yes, Surgemasters sessions on New Year's Eve. Yes, tell us all about that.
Well, yeah, I was interviewing the Surgemasters yesterday, and I was trying to find out what the show was about, and it premieres 11 p.m. New Year's Eve Greenwich Mean Time, so that gives plenty of time for us in the States to get ready to cue that up and play that for our own little New Year's Eve parties, should we be happening to have them. But I asked them if it was going to be like a lot of talking and yakking and stuff like we do here, but it isn't. It's mostly just going to be spinning music. I was hoping we'd get to hear Anton talk for a change, but apparently not much, without his vocoder at least. So it's mostly just going to be a nonstop barrage of brilliant music, and they've come up with a very wonderful name for their style of music. A new genre is born, if you will, because it is much more than EDM. It's much more than electronic dance music. They have dubbed it classical EDM, and it is. It has classical overtones because, of course, Zach has a classical background, and I found out that even Anton does to an extent, which I did not know. So I learned some interesting things about the boys last night, and the show is mostly just going to be a barrage of great music, but for a party, that sounds like a good deal to me. So tune into the Surgemasters sessions on New Year's Eve, and we're going to find out in the interview later on in My Little Indie what the future shows will be. Some of them will actually be recorded live at their live shows. Now that is a very exciting prospect, so you don't want to miss that. Our hosts, we might sound collected and composed, but I assure you, I was going to say, believe me when I say it, but that's Lewis's line. I assure you, Lewis and I are in absolute paroxysms of angst at the thought of transgressing against the least of the official standards of accepted speech, which are updated hourly, and I think you can access them at the website whatyoucansay.sjw. So we're going to try not to transgress, but we had to stop checking to do the show, so if they decide some new word is off limits and we use it, we are in dust and ashes in absolute repentance over it. So
yeah, that's right, you bunch of nigger faggots. Watch it.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say, we will never use words like pussy, nigger, and faggot unless we happen to be playing a Louis Drayton song or a Tanetta song or a lot of stuff that we play here. You know how bad it's got, Louis, in the States at least. This is supposed to be the land of free speech, right? The SJWs, there was a movie in the 70s, you know Fred Williamson, the actor, right?
Yeah,
starred in a lot of the old quote-unquote blaxploitation movies.
Oh, yeah.
So the lead actor in this movie, Fred Williamson, the movie was called The Legend of Nigger Charlie, because that was during the Western times, just like Django Unchained. And when you see it listed in the TV guide, I swear it's called The Legend of Charlie. They actually excise the title. They actually redact the title because they won't say that word. It's ridiculous, you know?
That is absolutely insane. I think that's great. I'm just glad that we got him on the run. I was reading a thing that won't be included in the Week in Loves, but it's something that I'm very pleased about. Let's see. Marvel Comics have been putting out all these dreadful social justice warrior superheroes, you know, who delivered long speeches and put shitboards firmly in their place. And, you know, I don't object to having female or queer or black superheroes, although not such a good idea to take well-established superheroes and suddenly turn them black or queer, because that's just going to piss off the established fans. And it also seems like a very cheap cash grab. You know, how about creating new heroes? That would be very cool. But the quality of the superheroes who they'd been creating were simply so bad that it seems in the new lineup of comics that they've got, they've been cancelling an awful lot of their social justice oriented superheroes.
Really?
Yeah.
I had heard about them, you know, let's turn this character let's make this one autistic and this one gay and this one transgender and all this crap. But I'm glad that they are backing down from that because it is kind of preposterous. I know, let's make James Bond, for example. I don't care if he's black because there's nothing, I think Idris Elba would make a great Bond. There's nothing about his character that absolutely definitively has to have him be white. But he ain't going to be gay and he's not going to be a woman or anything silly like that,
Yeah, I know that the new Doctor Who's going to be a woman, which I'm very happy with. About time too, it's been like, 12 generations or something, and been male, and now it's a woman, and so long as she's not constantly putting shitlord men chauvinist pigs in their place, I've got no problem with it whatsoever.
Yeah, as long as it isn't all about hating the patriarchy. Because Doctor Who, I've never actually seen Doctor Who. I know, it's impossible, right? But I understand Doctor Who takes on different incarnations all the time, so it seemed like female is not that big a stretch,
Oh, no, it's perfectly possible. Doctor Who can be absolutely anything. So, yeah, it's about time we had female Doctor Who. I just hope that they're nice and delicate with it. And if they do anything that refers to Doctor Who being a woman, that they say whatever they want to say, but be nice and subtle about it, Nothing that's going to make the Tumblerites cheer.
Be subtle about it. Like, there are a lot of people who are up in arms about our American 21st century Sherlock Holmes Elementary, where we have the great British actor Johnny Lee Miller is one of the absolutely best Sherlock Holmes ever. But Watson is now a female, and a lot of people were really up in arms about that because Dr. John Watson was definitely a male, but they didn't make it preachy. And I think when you have two leads or partners in a crime procedural show or something like that who are male and female who are not romantically involved, I find the chemistry much more interesting, and I find the way they play off each other better. So I love that aspect of it.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
But they do go too far. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't, but I appreciate the idea because usually a man and a woman thought that in real life it's impossible for men and women to be friends or be companions, you know what I mean? They've got to be in a relationship, and so also in any sort of fiction. So the idea that they could just have a working relationship is very, very cool.
Yeah, in the classic Holmes, he's not interested in women at all. This one beds down with 2 or 3 at a time on a regular basis, but not with Watson. So it makes for a very, very interesting show. Their chemistry and repartee is wonderful. And just as the long-running crime series Law & Order Special Victims Unit, there was a male and female partner who had no real relationship with each other. And I think that's terrific. I have many more friends who are women than men. I've always gotten along very wonderfully with women, and I do like to see friendships between men and women portrayed like that. So I think that works fine. But when they start with there were people who are complaining that Wonder Woman was not bisexual. It's just like, you have to include us. It doesn't matter, or transgender or whatever. You have to include us. We're 1% of the population, but damn it, we insist that every single program represent us. That's just dumb. The characters are what they are. They don't have to represent everybody, and it's downright bigoted to insist on horning your way into everything, I think. Not looking for equality, it's looking for being special, and I hate specialness.
Oh, absolutely. It's irrelevant anyway. Like, did Wonder Woman ever have much of a sex life or a love life much before?
Well, she lives on an island with all women, but in the movie, a terrific movie, Gal Gadot is an absolutely brilliant actress. I don't like superhero stuff, but I did see this, and it's absolutely fantastic. Well, she does sleep with a guy in this movie, so, that probably infuriated the pink hat crowd, so...
You mean the pink hair crowd, yeah.
I mean the pink hat, the pussy hat crowd with the marching in the streets and all that.
Yeah, I dig. Okay, I'm gonna go on to the next song, and wouldn't you know, it's a woman. It's tracked by someone called Debbie Moore. Care to tell us about that?
Yes, Debbie Moore is a terrific singer-songwriter from Wales. She's over your way in Wales and has an absolutely angelic voice, wonderful voice, great singer-songwriter. And she's very, very good friends with one of the acts I'll be playing later on from Scotland, Steve. In fact, to the point for about a year and a half, I thought they were married or something, and I realized they don't even live in the same country. But Debbie Moore is a wonderful singer-songwriter from Wales. I don't know a lot about her background or anything, but her music is wonderful. And we're going to hear a song from her called, and you're going to fall in love with this voice instantly. A song from her called A Thousand Eyes.